My mic's been muted this whole time. I just got a level to start off the video, and I was going into an in-depth explanation as to what the entire series is about. So, no matter how many times I explain it at the beginning of the videos, no one seems to understand. So the free-to-play part was that I was a level 3 in free-to-play. I had no money, I had to make it all my own, and now I have 1365 total level because I've trained, and I have membership because I make money. That's what I do. A series where I try and help you guys progress your accounts as well, show you what I'm going to do, see how I go about it, and right now I am working on my range a little bit. Just AFKing out here. I mean, now I'm getting to the point where that's a lot of XP, so that's going to be a few hours of AFKing at this point, but trying to get my range up at the moment because 80 to 85 is where you really start to hit some good DPS marks and you can do some good endgame bosses. In addition to that, the higher my range, the better I can do out there at the Revenant Caves, which is where I'm going to try to start making money, as that will allow me to train range and make money, which is ultimately what I'm aiming to do. So, mixing in some birdhouse runs as well. I've gotten a few hunter levels since the last video, as these birdhouse runs have been killing it for me. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Probably won't get another level here since that's a lot of XP. Nice little hunter level coming in. That is 44, which unlocks me now the maple birdhouses, so I can now increase my yield. So I got them nice and ready to go. They look a little fancier too, you know, it makes me feel better about myself, and I'm sure my birds will enjoy their time in there. As for now though, very close to the 80 range mark, and once I hit that, I think I might go out and try some wilderness bosses just to see how good or bad it is at 80 range. If I can get some kills, maybe I'll stay there a little longer and see what I can do. If not, I'll get back on to probably revenants, I think. No better time to go ahead and get a level than while I'm attempting to be crashed, I guess. Real interesting stuff, honestly. I can't really describe the scenes out here with the level 62 in a full graceful trying to cry. It is what it is, but that's 80 range coming in, so now I'm gonna head on out of here, go and do a little bit different stuff, and now I have more access to more in-game content. So nice little upgrade to come. I've rarely used the Slayer ring, so I'm gonna make some use out of this and go on over to the Relic of Slayer caves where I can use my Draman staff, and then I can use fairy rings for the first time. So I'm gonna go on over to the lighthouse. I think I know the code for that, I hope. Oh my god, I'm gonna use a rune crossbow to kill Ven Adonis, which is gonna be the boss I'm doing out in the wilderness for a little bit, and basically with the rune crossbow, the best shield that I can use that doesn't cost me any money really is a Book of Law. So I'm gonna make that now. That is going to cost me about 1.5 mil. I can't get this back, I can't take the pages out, so it's another hit to the bank, but if it unlocks me a boss and good gear for a boss I'm gonna do for a while, I do think it's worth it. So Josic, give me the Armadillo book, and here we go. So 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page. Looking at it here, get the range bonus, the prayer bonus, and yeah, happy about that. That's probably going to be the gear setup that I rock when I go out there. I'm going to use Dragon Bolts E, I do believe. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Bastard! So I just failed a lure for like the first time ever. Ven Adonis, get over here. So basically, you attack him. You'll see this little Tetris block up here to the north. Go to the southern part of it. Stand there. Once he attacks you again, run to the west. And don't go too far north. I'll kind of show you. You'll see this big pile of rocks. You'll go to the north of that. Just a couple squares. And then over here, there's like a line of 4 little rocks. Just stand on the most eastern one. He'll follow you in. And then from there, once he hits me with an attack, I'm going to go 2 more to the west. Hopefully he'll fall in. If he doesn't, just run back on out there, go 2 back over, and run south. It's really that simple. Just don't go west. Go all the way south. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. And once you get to this web, stand here. He'll fall on in, and now he is lured. So I can run over here. He will not attack me. This has been in the game for a while. It's not cheating, even though it may seem like it. Jagex never really patched this. They know there's a lot of bosses that you can do this to. It's kind of just game mechanics, and it's what I'm going to be doing. It's the best way for me to kill him, as I couldn't kill him if I actually had to take damage from him at all. So we'll see if we get any drops here. Probably nothing too notable. Might hit up the Revenant soon and see what I can do there, though. But I'll definitely be mixing this in here and there. Ven Adonis is one of my favorite bosses. I think I got like 800 KC on my main account, and then on my other account, I ended up getting like 80 KC, and I got the boss pet, so I never came back. I yearn to do more Ven Adonis, so if I have another account I can do it on, I definitely want it to be my second boss pet, so we'll see. What I meant by second boss pet was I've never had a duplicate of a boss, like amongst any of my accounts. All of the boss pets I've had have been unique, and this wouldn't be, but I love Ven Adonis, so I'd welcome him with my arms open. I got a level on video, so basically, I did I did a lot of range. That is 83 coming in. But really the last day to day and a half, I just want to get my range up because I know that at the end of the day, range is going to make me a ton of money. If I can get it up, start doing revs, it can be where all of my cash comes in from. So 80 to 83, and knowing that I could AFK this, do this when I did a lot of other stuff, made it pretty accessible to me, and I figured it kind of made sense. Now at this point, I'm not going to camp here all the time. Whenever I need to edit videos, I think I'm just going to come here and do this, but this is about going to wrap it up for me. I'm closing in on 50 hunter as well, so I've been doing some bird runs on the side too. What's going on, everyone? It's been a while. Not for you, for me. So I haven't uploaded. I mean, I guess this will be the first upload I've done in a while. I mean, obviously, you guys are halfway through the video. But basically, my computer took a shit one day. I was making a video. It deleted a lot of stuff. Towards the end of the process, I then got pissed, and we had a lot more. The PC went downhill real quick. Tried upgrading Windows and had a lot of problems along the way. Ultimately had to take it to somewhere on campus so that I could get people to fix it. Took them a couple days, and here we are, you know, like nothing happened. Other than that I haven't uploaded for a while. I mean, hey, no biggie. So, as far as what I've been doing on the side, I really haven't done a ton related to RuneScape. I've just been grinding range, which is what I was doing before, but I figured, you know, if I don't want to do any quests or anything significant while I didn't have my computer, so I really didn't mess around with anything. Instead, I decided to do a decent bit of range, and I'm going to continue to do that now because I have made some upgrades. So I have 85 range, almost 86. On top of that, I'm now at a new bond worth of membership that I got yesterday. And basically, my bank is 12 mil. Now, that's 12 mil and about what we had before, but you got to remember, I did get another bond. So I've made 3 more mil since. But in addition to that, I have this blowpipe that has, I mean, some stuff in it. I mean, if I took everything out, it's probably about another 400, 500K in there. And I also got a Salve Amulet EI. So the Salve Ammies you can get from completing the Haunted Mine quest. They basically boost your damage against undead monsters, and the Revenants count for that. Now I need to get it imbued to be able to have that effect go with range as well, because if it isn't imbued, it's just melee. So I got one imbued. It cost me 850k Nightmare Zone points, which was probably about 4 or 5 hours. And now I have basically just a sick rev setup that I can go to whenever I want. And that's how I made the money for the bond. I also have a little bit more of a tab left from after the bond, another 1.6 mil plus some other stuff that I sold. But yeah, looking really good. I'm going to go back on out there now and actually start to, you know, record a little bit. But it feels good to be back. Definitely happy. I mean, the PC's running smooth. I also got a new phone because my phone was beat to shit. I'm loving life right now and looking to give away this bond as well if you guys want to. This was donated to me during this video, so if you want to be entered in to win this bond, just leave a comment down below with your username, and I'll announce the winner at the beginning of the next free-to-play main episode. There's just something satisfying about watching someone that was stealing all of your kills and just being an asshole, you know, half killing revs and whatnot. It's just nice to see him die, you know. I like to stick around, keep my distance, and just watch. Oh no, come on, man, he's out. You guys got this. You guys got this. Are you kidding? Oh, he's dead. He's 100% dead. Are you kidding? Are they really not gonna kill him? Like, kill him. He's literally out of food. He's so out of food. GG, son. Not necessarily something you see every day. I got a clear world. I had a clear world. It's not clear anymore. We got one guy here, but I actually, for the notification, I actually have found there to be less people in the PvP world. So now, problem here is I guess I can be attacked by literally pretty much everyone. A team did come run through a second ago and kind of clear it out, but I mean, honestly, as you can see, my inventory is looking pretty good. I was able to avoid them, stay in the world, and just keep making bank, man. I mean, if I can find worlds where they're like, it doesn't even have to be empty. I just have to have like 3 revenants to myself, and I'll be fine. Like, this is a ton of money, and I'm ready to teleport as soon as he got that. That demon was half killed and I finished it. That was my loot, damn it. But yeah, it's been really good. Also, in addition to that, I mean, the range XP is nice. 34k off of 86 right now. I do have to pay for a blowpipe at one point, probably here soon with how many scales I have left. So I'm going to load that up pretty heavily, and then we'll kind of do like a bigger loot collection, I think. This is pretty intense, actually. I kind of like it. Need to PK more. I'm really missing out on some valuable entertainment. Please, sir. I have my attack options on hidden. I think it's the smartest way to go about it. So kind of have to auto attack him, but it's my last stand here. Gotta go. See ya. Oh my god. So I'm looking back through my clips right now, and I guess I didn't put this together at the time, but this next clip is nuts. Just look what I'm doing. Just look. If you don't know, you'll figure it out eventually, as I did, but my god. So now I'm gonna go and sell the loot tab that I have kind of built up. I think it's like 2.4 mil-ish, 2.6. I'm gonna sell all this, and I'm going to charge my blowpipe and get a lot of supplies that I can use out there. So revs are really annoying, I will say. I get a lot of comments whenever I talk about doing revs where people are like, how do you even go out there? I make no money. Well, the thing is, you need to have a high range level. You need to push for it, which is why I'm trying to even get past 80, 85, you know? The higher I can push in regards to range, the better, but in addition to that, you really just have to pay attention. You can't go AFK. Every time I look away for a couple seconds, those are the times where you're off guard, you know? Being able to get those first couple steps on a PKer means you can just run away from them. Like, if you're actually paying attention, you can run away from a lot of clans unless they come at you from a lot of different angles, which if you have a 40-man team logging on you, I mean, what are you gonna do, you know? So I spent the 2.5 mil all on supplies. I now have a good amount of backup stuff, and I also have 8.5k scales and 4,000 darts. So gonna head back on out there. I'm going to actually do some of this on my laptop because as stressful as oh my god, I forgot I was in a PK world. Oh my god, that could have been way worse. Holy shit. I'm used to getting away from PKers. It's kind of what I do. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite me because I said that. All right. Pray the melee. Get the prayer back. Eat food. Oh, man. Wrong account. Recorded the entire wrong screen. Holy shit. Back after that death, going into the bank. I mean, we're not looking bad. I have a 2.6 mil tab that I've kind of been building up. Lucky on some D-plate legs drops. I haven't hit anything rare yet. Last night I did get about 1.5 mil before I went to bed, but I spent most of it on gear, and basically I just keep dying. So, you know, every time I die, I lose about 100k worth of supplies, so I could probably say I've lost like 500-600k. I had to buy some of that back. I now have 2.6 mil in the tab, and if we check my blowpipe, I still have a lot of scales, a significant amount of scales. So I'm making good money out here. It's getting my range up a decent bit. I'm 286k from 87. The banking process for anyone that wants to do this, I think having a nice tab makes it so much better, because after you die, you just, you know, you don't have to go through finding your gear every time. If you have it all there, it kind of makes the grind go a little easier. I'm guessing here soon I'm gonna have to do a progress video where I just do an entire video of killing revs, because I mean, honestly, they make me some pretty decent money. I need to get my range up more. I mean, I'd like to, I don't need to. And I think it'd be kind of cool to go through the life out here at revs. It really is a much different way to play the game. But whenever you're logging around, I definitely would recommend to use these walls to your advantage. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing out here at revs, determining whether or not you can get away from PKers, is just being smart enough to log out in places that are safe. You know, go up in the corners and then approach down. Don't just log in and out over here. There may be a clan in 1 out of every 10 worlds, and while that doesn't seem like a lot, you know, you have to hop around out here a lot if you're trying to get open worlds and, you know, improve on your kills. And really you need to like develop a sense of just where people are around. Just always be looking and thinking about where you should go depending on where you're at. You know, if someone came at me right now, where would I go? If they come from down here, I'm probably running up this way because I can get this wall on them, and I can also kind of get them around this corner. These two walls are your friend, and then also pathing up here and just kind of using this big gap also. But enough talking about it. Maybe I'll be able to employ it on someone that tries to PK me, because, you know, really don't have to wait long out here for that to happen. Rip, man. Oh my gosh. Just cannot be stopped out here. I mean, honestly, it makes me want to train my range and strength so much so I can come back here and PK everyone too. And I know there's this thing with PVMers that like to vote no for PvP updates, like just out of spite for being killed so much. And you know, I kind of understand it. I'm not saying I do it, but I get it. I was on the Revenant night with a couple other people. The guy that killed it, Groot, happened to get an ancient relic, which is a 16 mil drop. You just hate to see it, you know. Obviously, I probably wouldn't have gotten it had it been my drop, but whatever. Bad part about having a crossbow out here, though, is that you are a prime target. Let's see how this guy does. You know, I want to stick with him. I want to support him. Not doing bad. Oh, oof. I think that's going to be it for him, folks. Yeah. Damn, he almost had it. That's all I can handle for now. That's gonna be it. I cannot do it, man. Just died again. I mean, I probably had like 300k in loot. What number am I gonna press? But throwing it in the bank, that is a 16 mil bank, which is nice because we also just got a bond, so remember that. But I mean, so looking good in that regard. I'm gonna throw on some Ven Adonis gear, and I think AFK a little bit of that while I edit up this video. I'm gonna sell off this nice little 3.5 mil tab to purchase a dragon crossbow because I can't afford anything better like an armadillo crossbow or a crossbow. So this is the in-between upgrade that we'll get, I guess. Definitely thought it was more than 6.5 mil, but that's fine. 6.4 sounds like a deal. Looking good. I've died twice at Ven Adonis already. I've only gotten 4 or 5 kills. It just sucks right now because if you made a low level account before, you've been in the wilderness before this recent surge of players coming back into the game, it's pretty cool. Like there was just a few places in the wilderness that are really useful for med and high level people, and there's a decent amount of PKers there. But now with the surge of people, there's even more people trying to kill this stuff in the wilderness, and there's even more people PKing. And when you have clans out there in multi, if there's more people of clans, then that just means we're all getting slaughtered. And it's just the worst spot because revs, even while getting slaughtered, I feel like still could be some of my best money, which just makes me hate it that much more. In Ven Adonis, I've never seen more PKers here in my entire life. I tried to PK here a couple months ago and there was no one. Just no one. I hop worlds, I wouldn't see anyone. Now I see people in like 60% of the worlds I hop to, the world's taken. And on top of that, I'm getting PK'd every other second. Like, oh, I know I could leave the wilderness, but at the same time, it's like, God damn it, the content's so good, I want it. Fuck. Now that I've calmed down and I'm selling my items, I just think there's such a discrepancy in mid-level content for players that the wilderness is just the better option, even if we get PK'd, which means we just have to sit out there and just get bitch slapped for hours on end. And if that makes me a little bit more resentful towards PKers, so be it. I won't vote no against their polls, but sure as shit, whenever I slam one of them down, I'm gonna throw some lively banter in the chat. This won't go unnoticed. But while I edit instead, I'm gonna do some some flipping. Four. Quick little GE flips with your boy. Basically, I tried to sell 10 stamina potions just to get some more cash to be able to flip with on the side. And when I sold them, I saw that they sold for about 600 GP under the GE price. That seemed pretty suspect, so I checked their price and it seemed like they just dipped right now. So I decided to buy 2,000 of them for the exact same price. And then right now I can sell them for 5.6k each, making 250 GP per one and netting me close to 500k. So this is definitely a lot less stress on me, and people ask me why. Why do you flip so much? What's your reasoning? Because I can hang out and make money, and I don't have to want to do bad things to myself. All right, so just collected all of the money from the stamina flip. As we can see here, I did finish the selling of them. I made a good 500k off of it, and my bank is now up to 15.8 mil total, which is not bad. That is really good, especially since we got fresh membership on it and we are ready to make cash with our range at the moment. So if you guys are excited about the series, let me know, whether that be a like or just commenting a nice comment along with your username to win a bond. And if you like the videos and want to see them as soon as they go live, make sure to hit that subscribe. That's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and see you later.